Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SING. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a pretty routine basis. I did it yesterday. So that is where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But before I go any deeper into the chart, I do want to make note that from a presentation standpoint where I sit, this is a very tricky chart to talk about due to all the perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by perspective? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty terrible. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. Today, the price did pull back quite a bit. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build an overall higher base, and that's the name of the game. As long as prices are being built higher and higher over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and perspective going into, the trade itself. Before I get to that, though, I do want to make the one update, and this update comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, hopefully you remember me talking about 11.5 as support, but now that the price is below it, you would expect it to act as resistance, and that's actually already happened a few times. You can see right there, rejected, rejected. Right here, yeah, the price did get up above it, but that didn't last very long, and then the price was right back below it. Now, the reason I say that the overall chart from the big picture perspective is still bullish and in the bull's favor has everything to do with this purple line right here, which is the 50-period simple moving average. And if that level can continue to hold, as you can see, it's been doing. Has it been perfect? No, but I think we can agree that the main point of price congestion right around that area, assuming that happens and continues to happen, I should say, going forward, what would that give you? Well, that'd give you, let's just say the price goes sideways like this. That would give you a set of lows right here. Where's the previous set of lows at? Well, down there. If you just look at these as a couple of stair steps, what would you still have? Well, clear as day, you would still have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what, again, a longer term uptrend, how's that going to be built? It's all about building those higher bases. So yeah, I get it. Short term wise, today, think about it today, 1 day, the price pulled back. Looking at multiple days though, the bulls still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And that is definitely priority number one going forward. Stabilize, build a higher stair step. We'll see if the bulls can get the job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.